is Jeopardy! Please welcome our contestants. Player 1. Player 2. Player 3. And now, here is the host of Jeopardy, Alex Brevet.
Thank you, Johnny Gilbert. And thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. Let's take you right now into the Jeopardy round. Clues are worth $200 to $1,000 in these categories: NHL, NBA, NFL, or all three. Nature study. Father of the Bride. World flags. Theater ghosts. And Inti Fresh. Okay, let's get back into this. Player 1, you make the next selection as we continue. A thin piece of rigid material to maintain a body part in a fixed position. Yes, player 1?
Oh, no!
Anyone else? Yes, player 2. No, sorry. Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response? It's player 3. Good. Player 3, start us. Hue or dye. Player 1?
Yeah!
Is correct. Player 1, start us. A short race at full speed. Okay, player 1.
Yeah!
Correct. Great, you're back into it now. Player 1, choose again. 5-letter word for gleaming brightness or luster. Yes, player 2. That's correct. Good. Back on the plus side. Where do we begin, player 2? To look with the eyes partly closed. Okay, player 1. Right. A lot of clues, a lot of categories, player 1. Make a selection.
Yeah!
Answer. It's the Daily Double. You are in first place. Decide on your wager, player 1. Answer this. Has no teams based outside the continental U.S. Congratulations, you're still in first, player 1. You again, player 1. This country readopted its old red, white, and blue flag in 1991. Here's what we wanted. Russia. We return to you, player 1. In 1996, to represent unity, Ethiopia put this 5-pointed star with mystical overtones on its flag. Player 2.
Aww.
No, sorry. Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? Yes, player 1? Good.
Woo-hoo!
Player 1. Pick again. Here's Kelly with the clue.
These spore-producing plants are among the Earth's most ancient. Some species date back more than 300 million years.
Player 1? That's it. Please pick again, player 1. Like fish, mushrooms have these, but in a mushroom, they're where the spores are produced. It's player 1. Right you are. You again, player 1. The northern fur species of this migrates from its breeding grounds in Alaska's Pribilof Islands to California. It's player 2. Any other takers? We're talking about the seal. You again, player 1. The freshwater peach blossom type of this sticky coelenterate is making a comeback in China's Jilin Lake. Here's the response we were looking for. The jellyfish. Player 1, back to you. Uses a center. Let's hear it, player 1. Oh, no, that's not right. Anyone else? Here's the correct response. All 3. Player 1, back to you. Plays its championship at a theoretically neutral site. Yes, player 3? Nope. Sorry. Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? Player 1? Anyone else? Player 2. Yes. Player 2, where do we start? Highest average salary. Yes, player 3? Good. Okay, let's get back into this. Player 3, you make the next selection as we canceled regular season games in 2011 due to labor woes. Here's the response we were looking for. NBA. Player 3, pick again. An oil called urushiol causes skin irritation when you brush up against this 3-leafed plant, Rus radicans. It's player 2. Hey, you're up. You're out of the hole. Player 2, start us. This steel man who gave away $350 million gave away his daughter Margaret at her 1919 wedding. Here's the correct response. Andrew Carnegie. You get to pick again, player 2. On November 14, 1973, his daughter Anne got married at Westminster Abbey, with 500 million watching on TV. Okay, player 2.
Yeah!
Player 2, back to you for our next selection. In 2002, Ralph Steadman, who took a wild trip to this city with Hunter Thompson, went back to see his daughter wed. Here's the correct response. Las Vegas. We return to you, player 2. 9 weeks before he died, this Broadway lyricist got his daughter to the church on time. We're talking about Alan J. Lerner. We return to you, player 2. Days before the 1992 election, this candidate accused the GOP of trying to disrupt his daughter's wedding. Let's hear it, player 1. No, that's not right. Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response? Okay, player 3. Yes, on the plus side again. Player 3, you're in command of the board as we continue, right? Like many countries, Albania has this bird as a symbol, and its flag shows a two-headed one. The correct response is the eagle. Select again. Let's go over to Kelly.
One legend says that the design of this country's flag was inspired by the reflection of the moon and a star in a pool of blood after the Battle of Manzikert.
Let's hear it, player 3. Yes. Player 3, you pick again, please. This phrase appears on the flag of Brazil. Okay, player 2. Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response? Yes, player 1. Nope. Any other takers? Yes, player 3? Yes. You again, player 3. Le Petit Théâtre du Vieux Carré in this U.S. city has several ghosts, including that of an actress who fell to her death. Okay, player 1. Yep. Player 1, you start us off. The man in this drab color who haunts the Drury Lane Theater may be the ghost of a man found bricked up in a wall there. Yes, player 2. That's correct. Player 2, make a selection, please, as we continue. The lady in blue seen in this Scottish city's Royal Lyceum Theatre may be the actress Ellen Terry. Here's the response we were looking for. Edinburgh. You get to pick again, player 2. All right, here with the clue is Kelly.
A ghost, known as the Black Phantom, used to appear in a mirror at the Empire Theater in this port city, Ringo Starr's hometown.
Let's hear it, player 2. That's correct. Hey, you're on the plus side. Here's the $1,000 clue for you. Melbourne's Princess Theatre boasts the ghost of a singer who died after playing this devilish role in Faust. Let's hear it, player 3. That's correct. The Double Jeopardy round will begin right after this. And we have 2 daily doubles awaiting you in these categories. When they were in high school. What doesn't belong? Insects. Somewhere. Literary bears. And under the sea. Player 2 gets to make the first selection once again. This time, we're moving into the double Jeopardy. This strike-slip fault that runs through California is named for a lake that's in the rift. Here's what we wanted. San Andreas. Player 2, pick again. This literary bear started life as a real teddy bear bought as a toy for Christopher Milne. Let's hear it, Player 1. You got it. Player 1, make a selection, please, as we continue. To make extra money, she sometimes cleaned out the tour bus for her mom Naomi and sister Winona. Here's what we were looking for. Ashley Judd. Please pick again, Player 1. As a teen in British Columbia, she said her goal was to be a California beach bum. She got her wish on Baywatch. Okay, Player 1. That's it. You get to pick again, Player 1. As a high school basketball star in Irvington, New Jersey, this royal rapper led her team to 2 state championships. Player 1? That is correct. Player 1, pick again. He played quarterback for the Terrell High School Tigers before he won an Oscar for playing Ray Charles. Okay, Player 1. Yes. Player 1, pick again. Balkan countries. Albania, Latvia, Croatia. Let's hear it, Player 1. Oh, sorry. Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response? Here's what we wanted. Latvia. You get to pick again, Player 1. Answer. The first of the 2 daily doubles. And you're in the lead now. Decide on your wager, Player 1. The clue. U.S. Veeps. Charles Curtis, Charles Wellman, Charles Dawes. Even so, you are still in the lead. Here's what we wanted. Wellman. You get to pick again, Player 1. It reached Texas from Mexico around 1890 and spread into most cotton-growing areas of the United States. Okay, Player 2. That is correct. Player 2, start us. The finest singers among species of this insect are the tree type, not the house or field type. Let's hear it, Player 2. You got it. Player 2, back to you. Like 1990, 2007 was a year when these noisy insects famously swarmed the Midwest. Player 1? Yeah. Right you are. Player 1, where do we start? The modern Hebrew and Arabic alphabets consist only of this type of letter. Player 2.
Yes!
A lot of clues, a lot of categories. Player 2. He ran track at Skyline High in Oakland. Good practice for the role of Forrest Gump. Yes, Player 1? Right you are. Player 1, you start us off.
Yeah!
The other daily double. You are currently in the lead. How much are you going to wager, Player 1? Here is your daily double clue. Found in South Africa in 1905, this 3,106-carat diamond went to Amsterdam for cutting. You have dropped down to... Here's the response we were looking for. The Cullinan. Player 1, back to you. This bear got his name from the London train station where he was first found after arriving from Peru. Yes, Player 1?
Yeah!
We return to you, Player 1. On this doctor's island, you'll find a bear bull and an old woman made of vixen and bear. Yes, Player 3? Anyone else? Yes, Player 1? Hey, you're right. You again, Player 1. His story, The Bear, recounts an annual hunting expedition in Yoknapatawpha County, Mississippi. Here's the correct response. William Faulkner. Player 1, you pick again, please. Created by Walt Morey, this docile bear lives in the Alaskan wilderness. Player 3? Good. Player 3, you start. We are volunteering the information that Clingman's Dome is the highest point in this state. Yes, Player 1?
Yeah!
Is correct. Player 1, start us. It's the South American national capital city that fits the category. It's Player 1. Yes.
Woo-hoo!
Player 1, choose again. Let's go over to Sarah.
Ledger lines are for notes that don't fit on the 5-line staff, like this note that can be shown 1 line below the treble staff or 1 line above the bass staff.
Yes, Player 2. Right. Player 2, start us. We're flying past 10,000 feet on our way to this. The altitude we'll maintain en route, 35,000 feet. Okay, Player 2. That's it. Player 2, you pick again, please. Woodwinds, French horn, bassoon, oboe. It's player 1. Sorry, that's wrong. Anyone else? Okay, player 2. No, that's not right. Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? Okay, player 3. Correct. Player 3, make a selection, please, as we continue. The Bible: Moabites, Luddites, Ephraimites. Let's hear it, player 2. Sorry. Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? Okay, player 3. Yes. Player 3, back to you. British Prime Ministers: Palmerston, Chambers, Gladstone. We're talking about Chambers. Player 3, back to you. Stoneflies belong to the order Plecoptera, which means pleated this. Player 3? No. Anyone else? We're talking about wing. Select again. Two common shorthorn species of this in North America are the lubber and eastern lubber. Here's what we were looking for: the grasshopper. You again, player 3. Johann Strauss Jr. conducted the Blue Danube Waltz publicly for the first time at a February 1867 concert in this city. Okay, player 1. Woo! That's correct. Player 1, you start. Dating from medieval times, Gamla stan, Old Town, is the cradle of this Scandinavian capital. Okay, player 2. Good. Now let's take a look at that $2,000 clue, shall we? Chisago is a county in this state, as is Hennepin. Player 1? Oh! That's not right. Anyone else? Here's the correct response: Minnesota. All three of you will participate in Final Jeopardy right after this. Consider your wagers carefully as you think on this category. Landmarks. Please enter your wager. This is a good category. Here's the clue for you. The quote, "with malice toward none," is on the wall of his Washington, D.C. memorial. And your response? And this correct response will add how much to your score? What did you put as your response? And that will cost you. What did you put as your response? And that will lose you. Congratulations, player one. You're the winner. Good game. Thank you so much for playing.